So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I just did a video about double dipping, and guess what? Warner Brothers made me double dip again.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
Yeah, I know, Slim. It's of a classic movie, though. The one you're in. So let's get into this unboxing and review of Blazing Saddles. What are we waiting for? Let's go. So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. That's me on the sign. Usually Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, we do a watch-along. I know I haven't done one every week lately, but we'll get back on track. I promise that. So come over and join. And, hey, join me now as we're going to unbox a classic movie from Warner Brothers. Yeah, I like this kind of cool box that this come in. This is like the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K that we got, and it is some 4K goodness in here. A little anticlimactic. I went ahead and opened it. I just wanted to show you guys how it arrived. I've actually watched the movie as well. So yeah, what movie are we talking about? We're talking about the classic Mel Brooks comedy Blazing Saddles, and I've got it in this box set here. It's got the 4K, it's got a Blu Ray. I'm not big on this cover artwork. I will say this, what's wrong with the classic poster artwork for Blazing Saddles? It's like every time this thing gets a new release, they come up with some shit cover artwork that looks like crap. I don't like that at all. Just a montage of the characters. I mean, I could have done a better job of that in Photoshop myself. But if you're not familiar with Blazing Saddles, this movie's not for everybody. And one of the reasons is, you know, it's made, this is what, the 50th anniversary? So it was made like in 1974. It was ahead of its time as far as tackling issues like racism and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, it's set in the Old West. It's a Western comedy written by Mel Brooks, directed by Mel Brooks. Well, he was one of the writers. Oddly enough, I think Richard Pryor was one of the writers of the movie, and he was supposed to star as the sheriff in this. But he had some drug problems, from what I understand. Obviously, everybody knows his history with that. Can you imagine having another movie that had Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor together in it? You know, we got several, but that would have been just awesome. So speaking of that, watch for another unboxing coming this week, because we're going to be talking about Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. But it's got a great cast, man. Obviously, Mel Brooks himself, Harvey Korman, classic comedy, you know, comedian from the 80s. Mostly I remember him from the Carol Burnett Show. Madeline Kahn also is in this, and she's awesome. But the main two stars, obviously, Cleavon Little and Gene Wilder, and I think they do a great job. So this is the Steelbook version, but it comes with a lot of swag. So I haven't taken the plastic off. Here's the back. So we'll go ahead and look. Once again, I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam ham. I do not like the front cover artwork. It's plain Jane bullshit.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Yeah, I don't like it. Blazing Saddles with a saddle that's on fire. I like the back. It's got Mungo. I like that part. This is the one, this is the UK version that's got a 4K and a Blu Ray. I think the American Steelbook only has the Blu Ray, a 4K and digital. Inside artwork's kind of cool. Got basically a cast photo. So I like the inside artwork, and I like the back. Like I said, they don't come up with a very creative artwork. Now the flames on it look kind of metallic on the front. I give them credit for that. I don't know if that'll come through on the video, but it's got a lot of swag with this one. And so, like I said, a double dip, but at least they make it worth it. We'll talk about the movie a little bit. I've watched it, about what I think about the transfer, but let's get into the swag. Comes in this little packet. Telegram, like Telegram from Mongo. And then it's got quite a bit of stuff. It's almost like it's a little satchel. The one thing it's got in here is like a double-sided bookmark, I think it says it is. It's almost like a mini movie poster. Once in a lifetime, laugh time, hilarious once in a lifetime, a laugh time like this. From the producers of What's Up, Doc? Cleavon Little, Gene Wilder, Slim Pickens is who I'd use that bumper all the time about. What in the Wide World of Sports? There's the back. Comes with a poster. Now this has got the classic artwork that I like. So I don't know what the hell's wrong with this, why they couldn't use this. I always liked this poster artwork. And then it's got a reversible poster that I kind of like that as well. I haven't seen that artwork before. So I love Mel Brooks. Blazing Saddles, I'm not sure. I often think it swaps back and forth with my favorite movie of his. You would think it'd be Spaceballs of mine, but it's not. I kind of think that's lost a little of its edge over time. This hasn't. Sharp, witty, point taken about racism and how over the top stupid it is. I like the message in there, and I like how he presents it. But I also like, it's basically a mile a minute with the jokes. It almost is not quite as mile a minute as like Airplane or Naked Gun to those, but it's pretty damn close.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
So you get a bunch of art cards as well. You get this double-sided art print or whatever they call it. Let's see what they call this damn thing here. It says it is a double-sided bookmark. Then you get a double-sided retro art card, which I just showed you. There's 3 double-sided behind-the-scenes cards. Oh, excuse me, baking powder. Behind the scenes. They've got art on the back. There's Mel Brooks. He plays multiple roles, minor cameo type roles. And then there's Cleavon Little. So, love it. Wasn't there did they include a special feature? Wasn't there a pilot for an episode of Black Bart, which is going to be the TV show of this? It doesn't list that on here. That was on one of the Blu Rays. It says you get the Blazing Saddles effect, inappropriate inspiration. I think that's a new interview type featurette thing. You get commentary with Mel Brooks, and you get a Blaze of Glory, Mel Brooks, Wild Wild West, Back in the Saddle, and additional scenes. I think most of that's already been released. But then you get 10 art cards. I'll just show you the back is boring on all of them. So we'll just go through here. It's basically classic scenes from the movie. Excuse me while I whip this out. See, that would be, oh, that's what she said, right? Holy underwear. That's the governor and his mistress / secretary. Give the governor a harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy. What does the old prospector say? Rubbish! Like rubbish? Something like that. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. That's become a classic line. Uh-oh, Bart, I think Mongo is taking a liking to you. It's Madeline Kahn's character. A wed woes, how romantic, with her accent. How about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? You remember that scene? I remember.
How about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? I'd say you've had enough.
Mongo only pawn in Game of Life. Do you know Alex Karras? Is that his name? Do you remember what TV sitcom he was on in the 80s? Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, it was Webster. It's not Hetty, it's Headley. Headley Lamar. He says that a bunch of times in the movie. And last but not least, come on, boys. The way you're lollygagging around here with them picks and them shovels, you think it's 120 degrees. Can't be more than 114. That was from the beginning. Speaking of the beginning, I'll go ahead and tell you when I watched it. I was laughing my ass off. You know, I watch this movie maybe once every year or two. It's still just as funny to me as one of the first times I saw it. I don't think they would be able to get away with some of the stuff. I'm trying to put it back in. Sorry.
That's
If you say "that's what she said" one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
Yeah, how many "that's what she said" jokes are we going to get in this video? All that swag goes back in and goes back in the case. And it's a really hard, thick, protective case. So either way. So let's talk a little bit about the movie. I was talking about that first scene. It's got a lot of racial slurs in that first scene. So I don't know if a lot of people, young people this day and age, are going to get the fact that it's being a parody and it's basically making fun of racism and how people acted towards each other back then, how over the top it was, and how the black people in this movie were making just as much fun of the whites, like in that first scene, playing off of it, how stupid it was. But with that being said, I don't know that a lot of people this day and age are really going to grasp this concept. And are they going to be too offended? Are they going to be too woke? So yeah, I'm kind of tired of having to defend movies like this nowadays to people that I know, younger generations.
I'm tired. Let's face it, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired too. But either way, they're not going to make movies like this anymore. I don't even think you'll get movies like American Pie back in the 90s. I mean, if you do, it'll just be straight to video or cable or something and be unrated. You know, the days of getting these type of movies in theaters is over. I think society is too soft. But either way, I really do love this movie. If you can get past that first couple scenes with some of those, like I said, some of those racial slurs, and that doesn't bother you, then you'll like the rest of the movie. It looks great. It's got a really light layer of grain on it, so it gives it a real filmatic or filmic, whatever the word, the buzzword the YouTubers use. It looks really nice. Outdoor scenes, there's a lot of them. Real healthy skin tones, a lot of detail. You know, there's a lot of facial close-ups in this, so you can see a lot of, you know, hair detail. I think it's the best the movie's ever looked. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say that this movie, you know, it's a reference material. It's not. But like I said, it's probably the best this movie ever will look. I thought it looked really great. Basically, this is a chance to upgrade the movie probably to the best format it's ever going to get. So that one is a double dip it's worthy of. Plus, it's a Steelbook. So multiple reasons to double dip here. If you've got a 4K player and you're into 4K, I think you'll like it. Like I said, it's not reference material. So if you don't like the movie, if you're not a super fan of it, I would just probably stick with the Blu Rays you got, 1080p. You know, transfers are probably just as good, but if you really like Blazing Saddles like I do, it's well worth the upgrade. It looks great.
Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Planet CHH was talking about that earlier, that some movies you just don't probably need to upgrade to 4K. Non-fans of this movie won't. I'm not going to tell you to rush out and get it. Fans of this movie, you need to get it, so it's well worth the upgrade. Plus, if you get that set, you get a lot of swag. You can get the Steelbook, like I said, the US Steelbook separate. That comes with the 4K disc only, no Blu Ray, and it comes with a digital code. Like I said, really hope Warner Brothers, around anniversary time of movies, continue to release these sets. I think they do a splendid job. I love it. I'm going to give this a thumbs up. Go out and purchase, like I said, if you love the movie and you want to upgrade it. Well worth it. While you're watching this video, why don't you hit the thumbs up? Get down there and hit the thumbs up. If you're a subscriber, thank you. I appreciate it. If you're not, what are you waiting for? It's free of charge. Subscribe. You're going to like movie hunts and that kind of stuff. That's what we do here. But hit the notification bell. If you are a subscriber, you'll know when I post new videos. Please do me a favor. Like I said, if you don't want to do anything else, just like every video, even if you don't watch the whole thing. I really do appreciate all the support I've been getting. Hopefully the channel will continue to grow and I'll keep making great content if you keep watching it. My socials are down below. Like I said, come over to the live streams. And then, like I said, so you can also get my socials down below in the description. And you can, if you want to support the channel monetarily, the ways to do that are down there. But otherwise, like I said, just like the videos, that's all I can ask. And come back and support me any way you can. Watch all the content that I post. I got another Goodwill hunt coming up. Went into Big Lots, didn't find anything. I've got an unboxing of a Gene Wilder, Richard Pryor, some content from them. I've got a Platinum Disc Corporation video. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain that in the video, so come back and watch that. So I really appreciate it. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Oh, what a